Hello, world. Alright. First things first, legal disclaimer. This is a entertainment-only stream, an artistic endeavor, a comedic stream. That being said, don't do anything we say. And that's about that for that legal disclaimer. Let's play some Apex. What everyone get up to tonight? Anyone watch any of the games? It's the playoffs, so there's a lot of good fun stuff to watch as far as the NBA and the NHL is considered.
Hey, now, I didn't ask to be the best. I worked for it.
Get ready to kill these baddies.
Begin the match.
All Father, give me sight. Maldita sea.
Recharging shields.
It's go time.
Recharging shields.
Scanning the area. I'm down.
Care package being delivered.
This time I'm down.
Ooh, that's got a kick. I have been down.
Facing.
Reloading.
I am down.
Reloading. Reloading.
I have been down. Ooh, that's got a kick.
I've been down.
It's doing so well.
Scanning the area. I'm down.
Reloading.
Charging forward.
This time I'm down.
All Father, give me sight.
Care package being delivered.
I'm down. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Faster. I am down.
Reloading.
Ooh, that's gonna kick. I'm down. Reloading. Faster, faster, faster.
Reloading.
Faster.
Reloading.
A team is 5 points away.
Must go faster. I'm down.
Reloading.
Marking our surroundings. Reloading.
It's a good start to the night. MVP. Hell yeah. See. 23 kills. What? I'm a bad man. Alright, well, every night we try and get a 20 bomb. Well, we got 23. And now we're just aiming at a 0 death game. That's also on the docket for us. So happy about the odds of achieving that. Generally, the 20 bomb is a little harder to reach than the 0 death game. We could have had it though. So close. So close.
Today is gonna be our day.
Let's check these ball game scores real fast. I got a chance to watch the Hawks outdo the Celtics. That first round series now is scored at Boston 3, the Hawks 2. Pretty happy the Hawks won tonight, even though I'm a big Boston fan, and the reason behind that is I want to see more basketball, man. I want to see as much basketball as I can. The playoffs are dope. I always have fun during the playoffs. Also, I start getting like FOMO. We get right about here in round
Begin
one.
the match.
I'm like, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone for a while. You know, especially with LBJ, LeBron James,
that's
King
gonna
James,
kick.
all up in year 20 right now. Like, probably won't play another, but he's having a great year. He's still the best player on the court, etc., etc.
It's go time.
He probably wants to like do some really good gameplay
Reloading.
with Bronny and hopefully Bryce when we get into the league. Also, you know, we're coming to the end of having the great
Heads up,
LeBron
grenade.
James
Throwing thermite grenade.
as a staple in the NBA. And he's been a staple in the
Recharging
NBA
shields.
for a really long time. And we've really got to enjoy something amazing. And,
Reloading.
yikes. Whoa.
Care package being delivered.
Hang in there with me. Oh, it's a
Care package
horizon.
on high. favor from the gods.
If you know what I believe, or what I know, because what I believe is
All Father, give me sight.
less important than what is true. Truth of the matter is, in this mobile version of this game,
Oh, that's gonna... I am down, but alive.
horizons tend to be really good at the game.
Oh, that's gonna kick.
Now you did, Gibby. Okay.
Oh, I'm down. Using grapple.
Incoming grenade! Troy, throw my
Whoa,
grenade!
whoa. Bro, that was like mad fast.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
All Father, give me sight. Reloading.
Ah! Bet it's that
No
horizon.
bamboozle.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Bad news, I'm down.
Okay, some pretty visible through this glass.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Good lord.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh,
kick.
a lot of healing needed. I should have healed, reloaded first. Also, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna switch guns if someone rolls up on me.
Bless me with
Is
sight.
around this corner.
Throwing some cover for my brothers.
Come through. Alright, homie. No! Give me that Devo back.
I'll throw my dome shield out. If we need protection, it's tough. Like me.
Care package being delivered.
That care package has some sweet gear for us.
Reloading.
Get me out of here.
Throwing some cover for
Good lord.
Gate deployed. Marking our surroundings.
Yo, run. Got some
Gotta
healing
heal.
to do.
Taking a knee.
I'm actually real surprised I got out of that one.
Oh, I'm down.
My gun's reloaded. Ugh,
Reloading.
that was a...
Bring him out with a decoy.
Alright, boys.
Reloading.
Hey.
Healing up.
Are these guys good, or do I need to get it together? I'm gonna go. I need to get my act
I'm
together
down.
here. My team needs to get. It would be nice with a little bit more help. Bro, I got 10 of the 14 kills. That's
I have been down. Oh, that's
All right, brothers. Got my ultimate ready.
Attention.
whoa.
Is 5
Where
points
is-
away
Dome
from
shield out.
Coming from.
Give me my shields a recharge.
Oh, you.
Reloading. Signaling an airstrike.
Oh, that's gonna kick.
Run, son. Run.
Give me my shields a recharge.
Guns reloaded.
Taking a knee.
Stuff a little bit. Ah! Took my hand off the controller for a second to scratch my neck. That's what I get.
Marking our surroundings.
Got melted.
It's dupes o'clock.
Well deserved whooping.
Reloading.
You and me, Horizon.
Give me my shields a recharge.
No time for your shenanigans.
It's all in.
Bless me with sight.
That's all out. Incoming grenade.
care package being delivered.
No bamboozle.
my shields are recharged.
Good game, other team. Yeah, for sure. Like we said, Horizon gets the MVP. We got a 14-4 deaths. We got to do better than that. If I had died 0 times, that'd be a much closer game. All right, 21. Yeah, that has to be the Horizon. All right, all right. Let's get this next game going.
Haha! Air challengers, you better watch out for me.
I feel like this is going to be a good game. We're going to get a 20 bomb. You know what I love, Chad? I love garlic. Anyone else like eating garlic? It's like eat full cloves. Healthy, delicious. I like spicy food, so it burns, and that's amazing.
Begin the match.
Searching forward. Must go faster.
Incoming grenade!
Reloading. Reload marking our surroundings.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Reloading. I have been down. Spotted. Double timing. Must go faster. I'm down.
Care package being delivered.
Care package incoming. Let's get this.
Searching
Man, I got
forward.
this Clippers game going on in the background. I think Clippers going to get eliminated by Phoenix tonight. It'd be nice to see the Clippers win another game. This would have
Let's
been
check out
such a
this
good
way.
matchup. Why Kawhi had to go get hurt?
Pop in the chip.
I'm down. My ultimate's ready.
Off the mic. I'm spotted.
Searching forward.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Maybe two.
my shields a reach up.
Oh, I'm down. Activated case chamber.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
Reload.
Recharge my shields. It's go time.
I feel for my man Steve Ballmer. Comes in, cash money buys that team, built a big ass stadium so that they get the home stadium instead of cheering to the Lakers. Goes out there, gets Kawhi from Toronto, does whatever this man wants, pulls in PG3, playoff P. And then this, nobody playing basketball for him. Like from a owner's standpoint, from a management standpoint, I'm mind blown. What would I do in that situation? All that money, you got great players. You got Russell Westbrook now too. And going out in the first round, come on.
Raining down some destruction.
Care package being delivered.
Care package on home. Take that from your guns. Nice, typical. Faster.
Make it 2. I'm in the chimney.
Attention. Attack style points.
Shield up.
Searching forward. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
It's ready.
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
Well, that was a great game. 0 deaths, MVP. Hell yeah. Yo, the Clippers making a comeback right now. I got the game going on the side while I'm bodying these baddies. Multitasking, 13 kills, 0 deaths, watching the game. Bringing you up to date with what's going on. Steve Ballmer sitting on the sideline going wild. Man, that guy looks like he has fun with life. Always flailing about. I want to spend a day with Steve Ballmer. Man, Norman Powell just dropped another shot for the Clippers. I forgot he came over with Kawhi from Toronto. Steve Ballmer doing all the right things, man. All the right things.
now. I didn't ask to be the best. I worked for it.
Begin the match.
It's go time. I'm down. Placing gas trap.
Minute 10 left, 2 point spread. Devin Booker just threw the ball out of bounds. This dude's supposed to be great. You know, everyone's got a lot of good things to say about Devin Booker in general. I'm trying to feel this guy.
Troy, throw my grenade.
And he's obviously good. He's in the NBA. Everyone in the NBA is good. I mean,
Gotta heal.
I feel like I always see moments like this when I watch Devin Booker. But how, bro? But how? You're up by 2. Throw the ball out of bounds and fast break to the back of the other team. Dude.
Faster, faster, faster.
Care package being delivered.
Sweet. It's go time. Dudes to the rescue.
Pass me that sugar. Reloading. I'm down.
Ooh, that's gonna kick. Independent variable added. My ultimate is ready. Let the experiment begin.
Reloading.
I'm broke down.
Reloading. Shield up.
Gas trap deployed. Breathe it in. Must go. Reloading. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
All right, brothers. Got my ultimate ready.
Care package being delivered.
Using the decoys, David.
Reloading.
Reloading.
A team is 5 points
And just like that, chat, Clippers got eliminated. Katie and the Suns, they moving on.
Hey, now, I didn't ask to be the best. I worked for it.
Begin the match.
Let's check out this way.
Reloading.
Throwing Arcstar. Incoming grenade. Reloading.
Lay down to me. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Care package being delivered.
The rewards in that care package could be a deciding variable.
Decoy escape deployed.
Reloading. Placing gas trap. Reloading.
Arcstar out. Head.
Faster, faster, faster. Up, down. Reloaded. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Reloading.
Gonna say hello.
My ultimate is ready. Let the experiment begin. Reloading.
Throwing thermite grenade. Throwing Arcstar. Reloading.
Ooh, that's gonna kick. Gas cloud deployed. Lay down to me.
Get ready.
Decoy escape
Care
deployed.
package being delivered.
Incoming care package. I love them. Placing gas trap. Ooh, that's got a kick. Recharging shields.
Ugh.
Reloading.
Faster, faster, faster.
Reloading.
Faster.
Join Arcstar.
Placing an independent variable.
Faster. Go on, faster. Reloading.
A team is 5 points away from victory.
And I think that was the first team to fall. The LA Clippers were Steve. But they could have won that game. Russell Westbrook threw a pass to the man right off the fingertips out of bounds. That turned the tide of
Using
the
the
game.
decoy escape.
Suns ended up winning by 6. They could have made that possession and they had a little shot, but it's a different game. Maybe
Healing up.
overtime,
Give me
maybe
a
dub. Wow, wow, wow. You want to remember that. I wonder if they want to fire somebody. It's really hard to fire someone when PG playoff 3 didn't play and Kawhi got injured again. Like, what do you really do in that situation? Also, though, like, at this point in time, like, Kawhi is so good. Do you really want a guy like him on your team? How'd I let someone else get the MVP? A baby criminal at that. Well, baby criminal, thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What were we saying about Kawhi here? I was saying, like, yo, Kawhi is so dope. And, like, yo, when Toronto lost Kawhi after they won the championship, I felt bad for Toronto. And here's why I felt bad for Toronto. I felt bad for Toronto because, dude, finally win a championship, feeling good about yourself, and the dude that did like a large amount of the winning or contributed to a large amount of the winning left. And I felt like that city, it was almost like a hollow celebration. Because the team felt so different, like right away. Powell went down to the Clippers. And he played well during that playoff run for the Raps. So you lose Powell, you lose Kawhi. Kawhi is obviously feeling like a big hole in the team. You get to keep Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry's dope, right? Definitely a meaningful part of that championship. Also, follow Toronto basketball. You know the whole deal with DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. They were doing a great job of getting to the playoffs. Also, a championship did. it looked like that probably wasn't going to happen with just the two of them. DeMar wanted to stay in Toronto. I'm like, yo, that's a big deal. Like, a lot of guys don't want to stay in Toronto. They want to go hang out in the States. And also think about that. Every time you got to come back for a home game, you got to, like, clear customs and all that, showing passports. Like, yo, if you're on an American team, like, Toronto's the only Canadian team, right? If you're on an American team, just hop on the plane. It's like, it's almost like walking across the street. Just go do your thing in the next city. Or Toronto, every time you got to come back for a home game, like, yo, you're going across a border. That's a lot more work. DeMar wanted to stay. They told DeMar he was going to stay. And then they traded him for Kawhi. I'm like, yo, Toronto got the chip, so I guess good trade, right? Also,
This time I'm down.
yes, good trade, good chip. It felt like a pulling team when Kawhi left. But, like, look, the point is of this conversation is Kawhi. If Toronto had kept him, like, what would that have turned into? Like, I mean, since he's left, like, feels like he hasn't even played basketball very much. To the point where, like, man, I want to tune into, like, a bunch of Clippers games. Every time I stop tuning into Clippers games because so often I tune in and then Kawhi ain't playing. And I'm, like, I think the injuries are legit. Like, it's not hating on him, I'm just saying, like, from the point of view of trying to watch him play basketball, he ain't playing. And the reason is really, like, if you're not there, you're not there, right? Like, I feel for you, man. Like, I just started watching a different team because I wasn't seeing you play regardless of if I watched your team or a different team. And here we are now again. Like, bro, to have, like, a guy on the team you can give him that much money to, is supposed to be, like, a meaningful part of the team, just to, like, never be on the court. Like, if I'm an owner, I really gotta think about, bro, like,
My ultimate is ready. We move on my mark.
is this gonna be a smart move? Like, you never show up, granted, you're injured, like, maybe it's time to retire. As good as you are when you're on the court, maybe it's time to retire. You're taking up a roster spot. You only play, like, half the games. Like, frankly, like, if I was a fan of a team where the superstar only showed up half the time, imagine having season tickets to that. And every time you just show up, like, half the time the dude's not there. Like, yes, he's a person. I understand that. No one wants someone to be injured. And, like, there's more than one aspect of this situation here, right? Like, bro, just, like, living with disappointment all the time.
Reloading.
Like, it gets to the point where you're not even hyped to show up anymore. Like, you get, like, someone else that, like, you know, you really want to, like, you'd be pumped to go, like, see play.
Reloading. They'll never shoot through this. Giving my shields a recharge.
And this is just talking it through than saying, like, you know, speaking out loud the thoughts of the thought process. That's different from saying that's the final decision. That's exactly what I would do. I'm saying these are things that I would consider, and like, you know, I've done. I'm very far away from making the right decisions in life to the point where I could own a professional sports team. So everyone that owns a professional sports team is likely a better decision maker than I am. So if they're buying into him, hey, a guy like Steve Ballmer, that guy knows his stuff. He's rich AF. And a tech company too, like Microsoft, like, that's a serious operation over there. So if he thought it was a good idea, maybe it's a great idea. I'm just
My
saying,
ultimate is
like,
ready. We move on my mark.
Using the
oh,
decoy escape.
saying more than just one
All
thing.
right, brothers, got my ultimate ready.
Like the viewing experience for me is like
Reloading.
is spoiled because I just like rather go watch and support another team. It's like when I show up, I'm gonna see like really cool
They'll
gameplay.
never shoot through this.
Get me out of here.
Gotta heal.
I
Taking
should
a knee.
have reloaded the gun.
Reloading.
Yeah, the gun's reloaded. Okay. Let's see if we get up top. Who is shooting me from the back?
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Ooh, that's gonna kick. Using the decoy escape.
Okay, where are these guys at? Are they all congregating in an area where I can throw this? Yeah, good
Calling
enough.
the airstrike.
A team is 5 points away from victory. Care package being delivered.
Okay, so we're hitting some dudes. It's positive stuff. We have some nades here.
Throwing.
Let's make it hot.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Yeah, get in that fire, son.
Floor jumping.
Ten kills, 2 deaths, 2 helpers. That's an alright game. Had some chili tonight for dinner. It was a little bit spicy, the way I like it. It was made with some grass-fed beef, tomatoes, onions, garlic. I popped like 3 additional garlic cloves, just like straight up raw garlic cloves. Just chew that stuff up while eating the chili. For me, spectacular. I normally like to get 3 garlic cloves in the system a day. It's good, cleans the blood up, keeps you healthy. I recently found out, I think it's called a salva, like a garlic salva. It's basically like 8 cloves of garlic mixed in with, I'd have to double check the recipe, like you can just Google garlic salva. And you mix it with like coconut oil. They say put like a lavender scent in there or something. I generally like in at our operation, we prefer to leave the extra like lavender scents and things like that out of it. And like if you got a cold or something, you rub it on your feet because your feet has like the biggest pores in your body apparently, and it works its way through its system and starts making you feel substantially better if you're sick. And around this time of year, I find, especially if you're in a North American country, the weather going up and down, it's cold, it's hot. It's like, yo, the daytime you could be sweating outside. Then by the time like the evening comes, bam, back to 0. So we got the garlic salva sitting in a little jar. And it's crazy, right? Like, you rub this on your feet, you start talking to someone, like, garlic is coming out your mouth. Like, which is indication it's really working its way through the system and making you healthy. So, yeah.
Haha! Air challengers, you better watch out
If
for
you're
me.
sick, you might want to try that. So tonight we are streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Kick, as well as Twitch. We're having a blast. It's going to be an approximate 2-hour stream. In your head.
Begin the match.
Reloading.
I feel like other people, when they're like strafing, they do it faster than me. Like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Go bamboozle.
1, 2.
Off the
So
mic.
let's do
I'm
this.
spotted.
1, 2, 1, 2. All right.
Reloading.
So we're gonna count basically like a second at each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Spotted.
2.
Giving him the chimney.
Bangalore. Smoking it up for everybody.
Reloading.
Getting this smoke at you up. Yikes.
I've been down.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in that dual smoke
Gotta
environment.
heal.
That was
Taking a
confusing.
knee.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I'm in a bang smoke trying to heal up. Tossing smoke starts popping off.
Using the decoy
Hard to
escape.
tell where one starts and one ends. So like that was a new thing for me. I'm happy to have had that experience. That's something that I now understand can take place. It
Sending out my decoy.
seems straightforward now that's happened, but I had yet to think about it happening before.
Pop in the chimney.
Ooh. So we're working on the strafing, and that resulted in part in the reason that we died there. Far from the whole reason. Like, there's a lot of other techniques we could have implemented, and yeah.
Recharging shields.
Maybe we'll go to the firing range and work on that move a little bit before we try bringing it to the mat.
Faster. Hit the ejector seat.
Note to self, I do that. Climb up here, big boy. Where are the baddies? Word?
Reloading.
Arcs are out.
Reloading.
Word?
I'm down.
Ooh, I should have waited one more second so the gun was properly reloaded. Yeah, I always feel like a good idea to throw one of these when there's smoke everywhere. Let's go up here.
Reloading.
Shield up.
Decoy
Care
escape
package
deployed.
being delivered.
I bet that care package
Oh
has
yeah,
some sweet gear
we
for
were
us.
initially hoping for a body shield.
Reloading.
So that will do though. A helmet's better than no helmet.
Short.
I've been down.
Reloading.
Take that, son. How you like that?
Reloading. Charging shields.
Have a nice time dying?
Alternates ready to go.
Had a nice time killing you.
Bad news, I'm down.
Yeah. Oh.
Reloading.
Yeah, that was okay. Okay, we got the body shield now. Get out of dodge.
I'm down.
Go body some baddies with the shield on.
Alternates
I was
ready to
hoping for
go.
an ultimate accelerator. I probably would not have picked it up though. I was in a rush to leave the vicinity.
Oh, that's gonna keep. Sending out my decoy.
Reloading.
Whoa, that was a jump.
Reloading.
All right, brothers. Got my ultimate ready.
Off the mic. I'm spotted.
Raining down some destruction.
Hell yeah. All right, yeah, so Hawks over the Celtics, 119-117. The Nuggets win the series over the Timberwolves. Ant-Man got sent home. I like Anthony Edwards. 13 kills, 1 death. If I was a little bit more careful, could have had a 0-death game. That would have been high value. And yeah, okay, so maybe this Clipper elimination was other than the first elimination. The Timberwolves game ended first, so the Timberwolves, I think, were the first elim. Nice work, Joker. Claim some of these goodies. Let's get back to it. Yeah, so that's it for the NBA for tonight. Maybe rewatch some highlights later on. I like doing that. See what's going on in the wonderful world of the NHL. Islanders beat the Hurricanes tonight in Game 5. Carolina leads that series 3-2. The Stars beat the Wild. Dallas leads that series 3-2. And the Oilers, so yeah, I say the Stars 4-0 over the Wild, yeah. And then the Oilers 6-3 victory over the Kings. Edmonton's up 3-2 in that series. Oilers put 6 on them, eh? I wonder how many of those were had by good old Connor McDavid. That guy is a fun human being to watch. He's just so good at what he does.
Haha! Air challengers, you better watch out for me.
Searching forward.
Alright, I feel like we're gonna have a good game this game. What up? Okay, so let's work on some of the strafing. Okay, so bam, and then 1, 2, 3, 1.
Searching forward.
Okay, so here's something else. Like, okay,
Begin the match.
when ADS, he's walking slower. Okay, so that's something to see. So like, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I guess we're counting to 1, 2. When we're strafing. That's gonna be our flex. Whoa.
Incoming grenade.
Marking our surroundings. Reloading. It's go time. Recharging my shields. Hold on, I need to heal.
Yes, that's what we were hoping for.
My ultimate's
Gimme,
charged
gimme,
and ready to
gimme.
go.
Okay.
Faster, faster, faster. I think
And now you're dead.
Care package being delivered.
You've been killed. Gimme.
marking our surroundings.
And we're coming through here. Ah. You want some work, homie? Work you shall have. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, guys. Calm down.
Giving my shields a... Gotta heal. Taking a
That
knee.
would have been a good time to use the Phoenix kit.
All Father, give me sight.
Oh, where you at?
Reloading.
love this Xbox Elite controller, the Elite 2.
Welcome to the shop.
IMO,
I've got
it's a
just the thing
banger.
for you.
Sometimes I hear people say some wild things, like they complain about it, and I'm like,
This time I'm down.
I think this controller is great. I see zero reason to complain about this controller.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Feels like only good things happen when I hold this in my hand. I've been
like
playing
today is
video
my
games
day.
for quite a substantial portion of my life, and
Healing.
I've had a lot of controllers in my paws. Whoa!
Dome shield out.
This one's the best one that I've ever had. Uh-oh. Oh,
Gotta
I
heal.
feel like
Taking a knee.
someone's gonna come in here. Nope. Okay. Okay, so maybe.
Using a Phoenix kit.
Trying to use that Phoenix kit. I finally remembered to use it, and that's how it turned out.
Reloading.
Well, could improve this strategy the next time
Attention.
around.
A team
Alright,
is
Wraith,
5
let's go.
points away from victory.
Yeah, let's go, Wraith.
Damn it, that.
Throwing Arc Star.
My ultimate's charged and ready to go.
Incoming grenade.
That hit. Nice. Oh, where are all the baddies at? Where are all the baddies at? I see you, I kill you. Where you at, homie? Serious hide and go seek going on here. A bloodhound on the team, someone pop a bloody tag. Let's see what is crack-olating. Standing in a doorway as always.
Volt
bad
SMG
news.
here.
I should
Fully
know better
kitted.
than that.
There's nothing quite like it.
Reloading. Shield up. All right, brothers. Got my ultimate ready. Giving my shields a recharge. Calling the airstrike.
Point running.
Hopefully that does it. I'd be pumped to get it off of him. Oh, I think someone else did it. I was like trying to win a game on an ultimate. It's far from like on my primary goal. Like I've yet to become skilled enough to freaking my gameplay out like that. Finishing it off, final kill, ultimate MVP. Also, I endeavor to one day be that fantastic at a video game. I could just done these dummies in that way. So chat, what's your favorite platform to be streaming on? You like YouTube, you like Rumble, you like Kick, you like Twitch? What do you love the most? I like Rumble. Just so smooth. I feel like the algo is more favorable to live streaming. I like, without saying anything bad about YouTube, just it seems like even forget about like me streaming on YouTube and how I feel about my experience while streaming in terms of like ease of operation, etc. When I'm looking for people that are live streaming, it seems like a lot of work. It's almost like those people are hidden. Like especially on mobile, like say for example, I want to find a Apex Legends mobile streamer that's live streaming ATM on YouTube. I type Apex Legends into the search, and then I gotta go to filter, then I gotta go to live stream. Then it sorts, like I gotta back out of that screen. Now it's sorting by people that are live streaming Apex Legends. Like without doing like the filtering, whoever's live streaming does not show up. And that's the case for like whatever live stream I'm like looking for. It just it it's complicated to find streamers, and then like Twitch is cool. Twitch is only live streaming, and then there's like community preferences and things like that. And I guess like the Twitch community is like pretty cool. Like you have cool things going on there. Like you have like the raids where people can dump their chat into your chat, and that's super cool because like YouTube, when the stream's over, the stream is over. It's just like you just leave everyone in this like black hole of darkness. Whereas like on Twitch, you can like dump them into another channel, or like just even like the graphics, like the look of a stream ending, even if that streamer is like free of like rating anybody, they just like the stream just ends. I think the screen looks more like aesthetically pleasing, and it feels like you feel like you know where you are. Like on YouTube, when someone's live stream ends, it's almost like, yo, did a glitch just take place? Like, do I need to refresh the page on YouTube? Like, like what's going on here? So, and like sometimes as well too, like I think I've had times, like I think like if you leave it long enough on YouTube, it might like dump you into like something else that's not a live stream, like just like take you into like the autoplay rotation of videos on YouTube. And like I see the functionality in that. Like if you're in the mode where you're like trying to like watch live streams, I'd rather it just like drop me to another live stream. Also, like, who am I to tell YouTube what's good? That is one successful company. Like, if you got beef with YouTube, who meets the mark of a well-run website? Like in general, and also just for like streaming, and like, dude, streaming is like so pricey. Like it's questionable like to make money in the live streaming space because the bandwidth required to like deliver the content to people, plus just like the amount of hard drive storage necessary to just keep everyone's content. So it's accessible. Like I was working for a company one time, and
Care package being
that stuff like started becoming like preventatively expensive to like keeping the company up, right? So like kudos to YouTube for like figuring that out.
Shields will reach out. Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Like I never go to YouTube, not never, but like it's very infrequently that something like seems to like go wrong for me on YouTube. Like I show up, like things are working. I can like stream in like all these different types of
Reloading.
resolution, the content's meaningfully delivered like pretty darn quickly.
Using the decoy escape.
Like, yeah, they got like some rules that I heard people say like one thing or the other about like, hey, they took this piece of content down. I think that they should have left it up because, and like,
I'll throw my own shield out. If we need protection, it's tough.
I've yet to be well versed enough in those topics to really like weigh in on that.
Reloading.
But it works. Like, yo, Rumble works as well too. Every time I go to Rumble, everything's like up and running. I Google like, I do a search for like what it is that I want to look for. It pops up. I can, like, if I'm playing it on a mobile device, I can have that up in, like, the background on my phone, so I can listen to it almost like videos and podcasts, which I like doing quite often. Like, a lot of YouTube content can be consumed just like the audio version or Rumble content. So, like, you know, if I'm out, like, on a run or something like that, I like Breaking Points. Breaking Points is a news show that I like, and it's on YouTube. You have to be sure if they have a Rumble rendition, like a Rumble channel yet. Like, I'll just like pop their show up with the phone in, like, the pocket or the bag, and, like, just listen to it like it's a radio broadcast. And that stuff comes through crystal clear. It's durable on Rumble. Well, not Breaking Points on Rumble, but, like, it's playing stuff in the background on the device. It's so useful. So yeah, Rumble's my number one right now.
Must go faster. Reloading.
Faking him out with a decoy.
And I guess YouTube's my number two.
I have been down. It's go time.
Kick and Twitch are a little bit of a different animal. And, like, the things they provide, like the straight up live stream stuff, that's, you know what, I'd be making it up if I said that, that Twitch and Kick doesn't have enough, like things you can listen to, like, podcast-ish style. Because I generally look for, like, video game streamers on that platform. Like, maybe they have, like, mad people live streaming news. So look at that, chat. Now we have something to look up.
Watch out! I'm opening the skies.
Dude, we hit some of these guys. Yeah, see, like, that movement. Like, I want to be able to move like this guy.
It's go time.
Like, that was fantastic. IMO. I had a very hard time hitting him. And, like, I feel like he was just, like, strafing back and forth with, like, a speed that, like, I have trouble. Like, it feels so slow for me when I do it, right? Either way, that's something to work on. Yeah, real mad appreciative for, like, all these platforms, like, being able to stream on, and then, like, Streamlabs OBS. I know some people had some beef with those guys too, but I feel like, in general, the consensus is, like, people in these North American countries just be complaining a whole hell of a lot.
They'll never shoot through these.
All these services are terrific. Like, there's what an amazing time to be alive. You can just, like, make up shows with your phone, upload it to any of these platforms. Audience is already reasonably built in. Like, if you need to, like, you feel like 18 kills, 1 death, 1 helper, great game. If you feel like, you know, the algorithm on any one of the sites is showing other people's content in place of yours, and you feel like you deserve more views, like, you can always just, like, you can use social media for, like, free broadcasting and advertising of your show or program. And maybe you feel like the same thing's going on there, you should be getting more love. Well, you can always just go, like, do it old school. Like, you can buy ad spots, you can pay other people, like other influencers with popular accounts, to feature your content, and that's a way you can get distribution. So at the very least, you have, like, all the base tools there for free. So, like, that's a beautiful thing. what a great time to be alive. And like, you know what's cool about it as well too? Like, it really helps like even the playing field in situations where it could otherwise be slanted. Like take for example, like traditionally like people feel like women sometimes get like men get preferred instead of women for like certain positions in the world. Well, with something like Rumble or YouTube, the person's identity is neutralized, like I suppose as much as it could possibly be. It's just about, are you producing some content that people want to watch? And you know, you pretty much have free reign to like make that as organized and polished as you can. And you know that there's no one stopping a girl from like making a YouTube channel. Like anyone can do it, like literally.
Begin the match.
Or a Rumble channel, like right on the spot. Want to make one? Like literally walk over there right now to a computer,
Faking them out with a
create
decoy.
new account, punch in some credentials, bam. Now you got an account. You can like start creating.
Reloading.
Whoa.
Reloading.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
That's bad play on my part. All that time healing that I ran out without like reloading again. Kind of silly by me. Yeah, man. So like that really equalizes it for like women. Like
Need to give my shields a recharge.
whoever else, right? Like, bro, just go do the thing. That's it. Like you can make the channel as easy as anyone else can make the channel. You know, it doesn't matter how big someone's muscles are, or like I guess intelligence comes into play on like an individual level instead of like a gender level, because I guess the smarter you are, the better of a job you can do. Like also though, like, you know, you can like
Bad news, I'm down.
a silly person that works hard with a plan can outdo a smart person that's without a plan.
Reloading. Showing some cover for my brothers. Gotta heal. Taking a knee. Reloading.
Sending out my decoy.
Some people are going to be taller than other people, right? And that's going to come with its share of advantages and costs.
Gotta heal.
Also, like
Taking a
the
knee.
age of the internet, man, that equalizes all that. The only thing stopping a person is their will and drive at this point. Make that account, whether you a sheep or a human,
Reloading.
regardless of race or gender, you can do it.
Using grapple.
That's a beautiful thing. Where's baddies at? Let's body them. I like, yo, you have that financial freedom. Not have to have a boss. Like people be talking about these days. Oh yeah, kids these days don't want to work. That is far from the case, in my opinion. Bro, the youths of today understand, instead of going into like a whack job, like 40, 50 grand a year, man, you could be at home making Rumble videos or streaming on Twitch, pulling in 60, 70 racks doing something you like. Whoa.
Bad news, I'm down. My ultimate's ready.
Playing video games or like talking about your favorite hobby. Who wants to go work at Best Buy or Walmart under those conditions, man?
Scanning the area.
Hey, you know, like you hear like the news, people go like, "Oh yeah, kids these days kids used to want to be an astronaut. Now they want to be a YouTuber." What is wrong with being a creator, dude? If you said you wanted to get into like making movies in Hollywood, everyone would be like, "Oh, that's
All
great."
right, brothers, got my ultimate ready. Raining down some destruction.
It's essentially the same thing. Except with more creative freedom. And then you have to organize yourself too, so you get to like build up that skill of like being an effective organizer. And that's super cool because that transfers into like so many other aspects of life. Like, dude, now you're gonna be better at like organizing your house and like maybe your kids if you have kids, or like, you know, you're hanging out with your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. 14 kills, 0 deaths, 2 helpers. You know, organizing your health, your food, whatever. And all's gonna come from like starting a Rumble channel. And you know, like especially for like the live stream, and like, yo, Rumble's where it's at, man. Does a really good job of like putting in the forefront the people that are live streaming. So I definitely recommend if someone were to stream, do that. And like, yo, just use like a piece of software like Restream or Streamlabs OBS, where you can multi-stream. It just seems like the sensible thing to do. Like I'm using Streamlabs OBS right now. And I stream to 4 platforms all at once. Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. It's just straight W, bro. I guess gotta play video games anyhow. So yeah, man, do that. If you get another situation, like another pandemic comes by where everyone's in the house, yo, now you're making money, even while like, you know, your regular workplace might be shut down. Doing it from the comfort of your own home. It is a great time to be alive. Almost no costs, because YouTube and Rumble are going to pay for all that storage space and the bandwidth to distribute it. And then you just get a free social media account and you use that to tell everyone about your stream. And like, you know, it's far from it happening overnight. Like,
Begin the match.
I've started a lot of businesses in my time, and I'll tell you this. It seems to take approximately 3 years before there's like meaningful like money that you can like be happy about living on.
Reloading.
Then after like 4 to 5 years, like you're making so much money, unless like you're spending wild, you can't spend it.
You got bamboozled.
I like it. It's not hard to figure out how to spend it. It's not like you're going to turn into a billionaire or anything like that. You start making like $10, $15, $20,000 a month. And like, yo, the streaming's the same flex, man. You just gotta do it for a bit.
Reloading.
Oh, Father, give me sight.
Arcstar out. Controlling thermite. Reloading.
Care package being delivered.
So yeah, just basically what we talked about. Go stream for like 2-3 years. Just, you know, pick a couple days a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever you can like fit into your schedule. And you know, obviously the more you stream, the more money you're gonna make. And like anything else, if you're starting, do it consistently, do a good job, keep trying to organize it a little bit more. Boom, 2-3 years from now, you're making an extra 10 grand a month, and maybe you never need to go back to whatever other job you're doing. living the dream. And you know, people always think that like, oh yeah, what is my family going to think? No one's going to care, bruh.
Need a medic.
No one is going to care. Like some people I know like started streaming, they even started like going to their family like, well, I'm going to start an online site or a blog, or you know, or I'm going to start streaming, and everyone's like, all right, bro, what are you telling me for? Nobody cares. Everyone's so caught up with their own stuff. Nobody cares. Like, you know, if you're interested in like NFL football, okay, so you're gonna talk, you're gonna make football videos, homie? Nobody cares. Like, they're like, okay, and they move on with like whatever their day was consumed with prior to you showing up announcing yourself that you're gonna make some videos talking about maybe your topic is baking.
Take it two. Reloading.
And then some people are like worried that like, you know, oh, people are gonna like
Care package being delivered.
make fun of me. Yes,
Care package incoming.
but those people are
Let's get to the
trolls,
LZ.
bro. Like, those are people that are just going to say crappy things about anything. I believe the term is ingrate, someone that finds fault with everything. And a lot of, like, you know, I find a lot of the time people just, like, they don't know what to say, and complaining is just, like, generally accepted in our society. Like, if someone's complaining, they're... people, like, they allow them to stay and participate in the social setting. Free of adding anything of value, as long as they're like, you know, making funny sorts of complaints. So the point I'm making here is like, yo, people are just gonna say wild things regardless. So ignore the comments. Just don't even read the comments. Just show up and talk about what you want to talk about and do what you want to do, and the people that are interested in it will tune in, and people that come by that if you know your topic is cat videos and they like dogs instead, they're gonna go somewhere else where someone's talking about dogs. It doesn't mean people don't like you or you're doing a bad job. It just means you're talking about something that they may have other preferences instead of what you're talking
All
about.
right, brothers, got my ultimate ready.
Take it two.
Yeah, and I find like I've heard as well too. Also for like people that like
Attention. A team is 5
are a little bit
points away.
shy. Like you really just like if you like build up an ability to be able to like interact with
Raining down
people
some
in
destruction.
like a positive way in like a social setting by getting the practice of just putting together words and sentences in an organized manner on your stream, like kind of talking to nobody but like talking to the chat. Essentially it just feels like rambling to yourself about things you care about. So yeah, man. And now you're making $10,000–15,000 a month within about 2 to 3 years. But it takes 2 to 3 years, and it's like so many people fall short. But it's not that streaming takes 2 to 3 years. Starting any individual endeavor takes 2 to 3 years for it to start making money. I like, yo, sometimes I hear like some girlfriends are like hollering at me and they're like, yeah, it's just so hard, and I feel like, you know, people are, you know, they're not tuning in because I'm a girl. I'm like, well, how long have you been doing it for, right? I'm like, it's not that someone's giving you a hard time because you're a girl. It's just, this is a really hard thing to do. And what I mean by really hard, it's really hard in the sense of like showing up consistently for something. 20 bomb. Woohoo! 20 bomb, 2 deaths, 1 helper. That's a good ass game. Bang, bang. Got a couple 0 deaths games. Got a couple 20 bombs today. Today is a dope day. So anyhow, yeah, like, look, doing anything consistently is hard. Chaining things together is hard. Like Seinfeld talks about, right? Like, you want to start getting good at something, just like print out a calendar. And when you do something that you want to be doing, like in his case, it's like sit down half hour a day, write jokes. Like whatever, we're talking about the stream here. So like, just get online. Like and it's really easy as well too. Like dude, just go live from your phone. You could if you're using a computer, like just there's so many bits of software that make it really easy to go live. Streamlabs, OBS. If you're on console, like it's super easy to go live. Just download the Twitch app, like on the console. Go into the Twitch app on the console, hit go live, then go out to your video game that you want to play and just start chatting while playing video games. Boom, now you're rolling, right? And yeah, like picking them out of time, and just like a couple days a week. Like, I'm gonna do this 3 days a week for 25 minutes, 3 days a week. You put that little X on the calendar, right? And every time you hit one of your targets, you put an X on it. And the idea here is, you string together
I'm ready for whatever
a
today brings.
bunch of days, and you got a streak going. Once you got a streak going, like you haven't missed any days for a week. Now you haven't missed any days for 2 weeks. Now you haven't missed any days for 3 weeks. And then you got a chain, and you don't want to break that chain. You just want to keep that chain going. It's like a game within the game. And just do it how you want to do it. Just make sure you're having fun. Give zero care to like what other people feel or think about it, at least for the first year. And don't expect it to make money in the first year. I'm telling you though, man, you're gonna learn a lot about the process. And then after maybe about a year of doing it, maybe start doing some reviews. You're like, wait a whole year of doing it, just however the F, before reviewing it? Yeah, man. Because you got to get good at it. You gotta get good at showing up, and you got to get good at like using the tools. Then you got to get comfortable with like. Once you get good at using the tools, then like your own personality starts coming out with it. Like you start stacking things, like the way you like to speak, because you're less like hemmed up about how it is like operate the software or the buttons in the video game, or you might start preparing for the stream a little bit while you're on the road. Like you see something cool in a newspaper, or if anyone reads the newspaper, then more like the equivalent of like Apple News, or you see something on YouTube, just open up a note file and be like,
Reloading.
this new car came out today, or it's Valentine's Day today, and I saw someone do a really cool thing for their partner, or I saw a dope puppy on the road today. And you don't write down like a full deep story on that. You just like write down puppy and talk about the puppy when you get online. And buddy, within 2 to 3 years, you're bringing home 10 racks USD currency. You're asking yourself why you were ever going to your job as a cook at McDonald's. I mean, you could have been doing this the whole time. You just gotta start. You just got to start, man. And don't even like be thinking, well, I need this or that to start. You don't. Trust, no one's gonna be watching really right off the hop. Like maybe 10 people. Like think about how many people you walk past in a day. Like if you go to the mall or something. How many people you interact with if you go to Subway and buy a sandwich on that day? Like if you make a verbal typo in any of those situations, no one cares. Same things happen with the stream. Nobody cares. And anyone complaining or hating on the stream, that's a troll. That's not someone that cares. That's someone running around looking to make mischief. So anyhow, that's what I got to say about that. Start a stream, start a podcast. Have to do something you like.
Care package being delivered.
After the first like 3 or 4 times you do it, you won't be nervous about it anymore. You look forward to it. It'll be fun.
Hit the ejector seat.
Then you're your own boss. And eventually be making your own money more than you ever get paid in any other job. Like, yo, YouTube's a career, bro.
I'm down.
Or Rumble. Like, YouTube's a kind of like a euphemism these days for like how people say Kleenex when they're talking about tissue. Like, Kleenex is a brand name. Tissue is the actual like product that you like using to like blow your nose or whatever. Anyhow, so that's what I gotta say about that. And you know what? Feel free to come back and drop in the chat that you did it. Let me know how it went, man, because I love hearing those success stories, because I promise you, it'll be successful.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
And like, yo, if it starts being too much, like at any one time, if you're a little bit nervous when you're first starting out, hit stop. You're in your house, bro. No one knows where you are.
Charging up my shields.
Just eject.
All right, brothers. Got my ultimate ready.
Come back to it another day.
I'm down.
Good ultimate. Hit a lot of baddies there with that.
Reloading.
I'm a baddie go-getter. Bruh. You know I'm gonna outgun you,
Healing
son.
up. Give me a sec.
Reloading.
Today was a good day. I'm really happy about these NBA playoffs. I'm having a great time watching the NBA playoffs this year. This was a good year for the NBA, man. You know, I wish the season had more to go.
Void running.
It was really fun to watch.
Don't get caught in my
A lot of
airstrike,
players
my
were doing
brothers.
like killer
Rain
things.
destruction on everyone.
I feel like Dame and Luca were fun to watch this year. LeBron's always fun to watch. Yo, speaking of which, man, I really hope LeBron gets another championship. That guy is such an upstanding individual, doing it so well, 20 years
Care
deep.
package being
Like,
delivered.
carries himself like a true professional. Look what he did with his sons. Like, you know, there's a lot of good players out there. Like, MJ and Magic, and like, different than saying anything is subpar about their son. Like, Bronny's going to be in the NBA. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan's kid tried out for the NBA. And, you know, well, Bronny's going to be there, and Jordan's kid did not end up in the NBA. 13 kills, 1 death. Yeah. Alright, Chad, I got another side business I'm running, or I'm trying to get up and running in a very similar way to some of the things we were talking about tonight. And, you know, you got to keep that chain going. I really appreciate everyone coming by. You guys are all dope. I had a lot of fun. I hope to get on tomorrow night. And, yeah, man, if you've yet to do it, go start your stream or your podcast. It will be successful. You heard? Good night, all.